Last time on the cave.
Hey man, I see Best Taffy over there. What's going on, Amber? It's rude not to answer him. I'm just throwing that out there.
I'm a good stoner.
Hey, the pretty girl, talk to me, man. Oh, dude, are we going on an adventure? No, man, I can't say that you're. I can't say that you're likely coming with me. I'm probably gonna roll out of here with the red candle. I'm probably gonna roll out here with the red candle because ultimately I think we need the damage output. Is that like a Yankee candle? I have a candle in my place that smells like patchouli because mostly when I smoke weed. That was like when the social worker kept coming back to ask what Grayson's name was, and we were like, we'll get around to it. And she's like, you can't leave until that baby has a name. I'm like, oh God, you were just the worst. Like, when do they usually throw us out of here? And she's like, well, they should have already, but you guys have not left, so I'm gonna go get lunch. When I come back,
Name your child.
name your child. And I was like, fine. You understand what a traumatic experience this has been for us? A gigantic parasite passed through her pelvic bone. It wasn't until Grayson that I realized they went through the pelvic bone. I thought they jungle gymmed around or something, but like, I didn't realize that that hole in the pelvis was the baby luge.
This is why some women have such trouble.
That's so bizarre because it's just like, it's like a bullseye, and I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that until they were like, so the baby passes through the pelvis, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. They're like,
the size of your hips has nothing to do with
yeah, man, I was
things we learned.
dumbfounded. Was just dumbfounded by what I
Baby
learned
making hips
in
is a lie.
in baby school. I learned that all babies try to murder themselves all the time. I learned that if I wanted to possibly save my baby's life, I would virtually have to kill him by crushing his rib cage.
Right.
Yeah.
CPR for babies.
CPR for babies was scary. Did you say jungle gym around? Yeah, like I didn't know, like listen, I didn't imagine it as like the baby crawled down the rib cage and just kind of lowered himself out by the umbilical cord, like in a rappel job or something. But like, I don't know where I thought it went. But I just forgot that there were bones in there and that they just kind of had to get the fuck out of the way at some point. And that to do that, the pelvis has a massive hole in the middle. And I think if it had been me, there'd have been huge design flaws, because I'd have been like, well, this would be more structurally sound if we fill that in. And then the first pregnant woman after Ryan redesigned the human body would have been like, so how do I get this out? And they'd be like, oh, I have closed up the exit. Can you poop it out? I left that one open. Everyone gets C-sections now because I spackled closed the door. I have messed this up. I'm gonna go ahead and own this. I have messed up baby making. All right. I had no clue, man. To be fair, on non-infant CPR is probably gonna crack a few ribs. Yeah, but I know, but they're like, literally like every class is, you go to class, it's like, save your baby. Your baby's gonna kill himself. Your baby's in a deep, dark depression. Your baby's gonna turn to scotch and gambling, and your baby's gonna get in with the wrong people, and eventually at some point, your baby's gonna try to choke himself out with the cord off of the drapes. And it's like, no! And they're like, yeah, no, you gotta save your baby. And I'm like, okay, cool. What do I do? And like, well, the first thing you gotta do is try to push your finger directly through the baby. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, if you're not breaking a few ribs, you're not doing it right. And I feel like I'm getting mixed signals about how to save the baby here. Because you're like, babies are super fragile and they're gonna break themselves at every turn. Well, what do I do to save them? Well, you gotta break the baby, of course. I'm like, I'm really happy that I didn't ever have to like CPR either one of my kids in baby status about broadcasting.
This is the story of the newest denizen of the cave.
Oh my fuck off God, D-Blade. D-Blade gives a tier 1 sub to Logan Paul. Logan Paul, you know what to do, man. Put the murder hands on everything. Except for actual murder victims. Please don't show those with my murder hands on them. I don't care if the ratings would be exceptional. I need you to learn before you do it. Get in me, jelly beans! I missed my mouth. Point blank range, Amber, with a jelly bean. I missed my... It got stuck in my beard, and I missed my mouth. I missed. God damn it! I didn't build far enough. Ah! I talked mad shit and then got absolutely throat fucked to death.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're piloting TOS right now.
Only if I show you what that looks like, you know what I mean? Like, only if I'm just like, this is what throat fucking looks like.
I did not need that sound in my life.
Like holy shit! I mean, it gets, you don't listen. I didn't say get throat massage to comfort. I said throat fucked to death, and that sounds very, very specific. That's got a very definitive. Like, you can't replicate that without being a little scared. No, I mean, you gotta really live it. You gotta feel a little bit frightened. No. See, you guys timestamp that blowjobs. It's not timestamp blowjobs. It's timestamp throat fucked to death.